Hi everyone.
Hey guys.
Welcome to our channel today. Oh my god, we have so much crows here.
We have noisy crows in the background, so you're just going to have to deal with that, everyone.
I know, but it's a lovely day here today.
Yeah, it's a nice day. We've been to the markets, we've done all that sort of stuff, and now we're going to talk about what, Angela?
My blue hair.
Oh, we're going to talk about her blue hair. We're going to do a whole 10 minutes on her blue hair.
I think we're going to talk about fats today, and then touch a little bit on oils.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so what are the different types of fats, and what do they do in the body?
Well, there's many different types of fats, and some of them are good and some of them are bad. Some are going to help you heal, and some are going to cause you problems. And knowing a little bit about the differences is kind of important. So the no oil diet's become very, very popular, and I don't agree with this at all. I think it's crazy, but people think it's good for some reason. I'm not sure why. And basically it's the people that think all fat is bad and you shouldn't eat it at all. That's not something that I agree with at all. I think that's crazy. Fat's one of the main macronutrients. So you have fats, which is lipid, you have carbohydrates, and you have protein. Free macronutrients. So if you cut one of them out completely, it means you're going to eat a lot of carbohydrate and a lot of protein. And that isn't,
and what does that do?
Well, it's going to probably make you more inflamed and put more stress on your kidneys, etc. So it's like saying all carbohydrates are bad and you shouldn't eat them, when that's all fruit and vegetables.
So you should
as well
have
as
a
bread and
balance,
pasta.
is that what you mean?
Yeah, it is. It is about balance. And some fats, like I said before, are a problem, and some are going to be fine. So, all right, a little bird just flew through. That's cool. So, understanding the difference between fats that are good for you, which in my opinion are things like coconuts and all coconut products.
What are they called? Saturated fat?
Well, that's a type of saturated fats. Fats are bigger. It's a very, very big topic, but just know, without getting into the biology chemistry of it, which we can do at another time, but you don't particularly want to do that, and maybe anyone else. No, we might do that later, but not now. So some fats that I use regularly and I think are really good, butter's one of them. Coconut products are another one. Olive oil is a really good one. You know, the fats from things like chia seeds and nuts and pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds. These are, you know, quite good quality fats, and these are health promoting fats. And the ones that, you know, are not so good, that I don't let my patients have and we don't have here, are things like vegetable oils and canola oil. These are problematic fats, and these are pro-inflammatory. And you know, the vegetable oil is a bit of a misnomer. There's not a lot of oil in vegetable, and when you're extracting that oil and you're putting that into your body, this tends to go down the omega-6 pathway, which is pro-inflammatory. So it causes lots of problems in the body. If you're trying to promote inflammation, which is not really what you want to do, you want to reduce inflammation, because most people have problems with too much inflammation. Okay,
so oils are concentrated fats. So
basically, so it's the fatty part of whatever kind of plant that they get pressed, and the oil is extracted, and the other compounds, bit of the protein and the carbohydrate and whatever's left in that plant, tends to get discarded, and the oil is just a concentrated fat from something like olives or
so the goal is to eat try and eat pure fats that are not processed, you know, things like margarine, where you find trans fats and biscuits and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, biscuits and shortening. Trans fats are not good things. These are kind of synthetic, man-made fats, and these promote cardiovascular issues, basically, and inflammation. So these are not good things to have in the
So inflammation
the body
mostly is when you're in pain frequently, and probably in your joints and all that, because I don't know if people understand when they say inflammation, but it can be detected in so many ways.
It can, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. Inflammation is a normal part of the healing process, but when it's not controlled, that's when you have problems. So, you know, the four main signs of inflammation is pain, redness, heat, and swelling. So if you have, you know, even one of these four, pain, redness, heat, or swelling, you've probably got a problem with inflammation in some way. Exactly.
It's a very big topic, like Ben said, but I think that's all we're gonna touch today. And we will continue and talk about omega-3 fats. I think that's another...
We're going to talk about that now? We're going to say that for
just touch on it, like, basically.
All right, so omega-3, what that basically means is this is a pathway that these oils, these types of fat, if they're in omega-3 formation, this goes down a pathway that reduces inflammation for the body. So this is quite a good thing. So this is things like, fish is the obvious example.
So
of fish
the body
oils.
doesn't have that, doesn't make that?
No, it doesn't. You need to get it from the diet. These are called essential fats.
So diets or supplements?
And from your diet and or take it as a supplement. Omega-6s are a pro-inflammatory pathway. So these are things like peanuts and some of the vegetable oils and some of the not so good quality oils. In small amounts, it's probably not that bad, but the problem is that these things are taken in larger amounts, and this is going to promote inflammation in the body, which is not going to be ideal for most people.
Yeah. So EPA and HDA.
DHA. DHA. Okay, so these are big, complex topics, but these are both types of omega-3. So this comes from fish oil. So EPA is called eicosapentaenoic acid, and eicosapentaenoic acid. Eicosapentaenoic acid, EPA. Docosahexaenoic acid is DHA. And you didn't interrupt me. That's good. I went to uni for 3 years to learn how to say that. So what that basically means is these are types of oils that are found in fish. They're both omega-3s, and they do different things. So when a patient comes into clinic and says, Ben, I'm taking fish oil, I say, great, that's brilliant. What are you trying to achieve? What is the point in doing that? Because they do very different things in the body. So EPA is more about getting inflammation down the body. This goes down a pathway that strongly reduces inflammation. And so it's good, obviously, for inflammation products. The DHA does something very different. It works more on the nervous system. So it helps your thought and your memory and your recall and your nervous function in general. That's
actually good to know. Thank you for saying that.
So this is important. So when you're going to take a fish oil, you want to look at what are these numbers, EPA or DHA. Most people don't know that at all. And when you go into a pharmacy and ask for that, they'll just sell you the stuff off the shelf. They won't be able to tell you what I've just told you, which is EPA is about anti-inflammatory and DHA is about the nervous system. So it's important to know.
But you can take both for. Can you take both
for
general health?
Yeah, you're going to find both in any sort of fish or fish oil. They will have both, but it'll be different concentrations. So if you're trying to get your nervous system working better and your memory and your recall, you want quite high DHA levels. If you're just trying to work with inflammation and you want to basically become less inflamed for whatever reason, the EPA needs to be at a much higher level.
But can you just take them for general health? Like, I mean,
of course you can.
Don't necessarily have any issue.
Yeah, of course you can.
To just keep your, everything in balance.
But know that if you're trying to get a therapeutic outcome, you need to understand the DHA and the EPA and what are healthy doses. You probably need to work with a practitioner for that. But just know that they do quite different things, and it depends what you're trying to achieve clinically as to which one needs to be higher. That's kind of important. And
for your own information, we are just not giving any advice.
We're not giving medical advice. We're just giving general conversations.
For more information, you can
speak to your doctor or speak to a qualified practitioner,
yeah,
etc., etc. Disclaimer.
All
right. So that's a big topic. We're going to touch on that again probably, but maybe that's enough for
but if you have any more questions, we'll talk about
questions and comments, because we didn't even talk about the dietary aspect of does fat make you fat? No, it doesn't. We'll have to get back to that.
Yeah, fat doesn't make you fat.
No, we'll explain that maybe when we revisit carbs.
I improved that a little bit.
All right, hopefully that makes some sense. Hopefully you got something out of that. Comments and questions, you let us know. Have a good week, guys, and we'll see you next week.
See you next time. Bye.